Hi Raul, Michael Roberts here. I'm going to give you a quick overview of your Honda CB175. Carol is holding the camera for me, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing we'll do is we'll start the engine. We'll do a cold start. Here's the ignition, key on. Fuel on. It's a pretty warm day here. It's in the high 70s, so I don't think we're going to need to choke it, but if you do need to choke it, here's your choke. This is choke off, choke on, choke off. So let's go ahead and see how she starts. Okay, Carol, why don't you bring the camera over here and point it. There's a couple of things I want to show Raul. There's a couple of things that should be repaired. This is a brake light cable. It's the original cable, and as you can see, it's starting to decay, and this should be replaced. The front brake cable and the clutch cable, I replaced those. They came with the bike, so I just went ahead and installed those. The other thing that the other flaw on this bike that I want to point out is here, Carol, let me take the camera. The other flaw is right here. The side panel has a couple of louvers missing, and I'm not sure how that happened. Could have happened when they tried to kickstart it, or maybe when they tried to remove the side panel. I've been looking on eBay to replace the side panel, but so far I have had no luck. I recently took the carburetors off and cleaned them. If my motorcycle guru friend came over, and we synced the carburetors and adjusted them. This right here is a fuel drain that I installed. If you ever have to take the gas tank off, you can attach a line to this and drain the fuel before you take the tank off. This is the carburetor dip that I use. It's got a little basket in it, and you just put the carbs in the basket and dip them for about an hour, and they come out like new. It's pretty amazing stuff. Let's see, let's open this seat up. I can never remember. It's got a new battery. Well, it's about a year old. And here in the Northwest, we put our motorcycles in storage for about 6 months a year. So I keep it on a battery tender, which I ran out through the back here. Here's the pigtail. Of course, in San Francisco, you have nicer weather, so you can ride these year-round. Overall, the bike has not disappointed. It starts and runs and rides very nicely. I recently had a stent installed, and when they installed the stent, they damaged the nerve in my leg. So I'm partially disabled, and as a result, when I can get on a motorcycle, but when I put my foot down at a stop, I can't get it back up on the foot peg, and I can't use the Kickstarter anymore. What we have over here is the title. It's an Oregon title. I never transferred the title, but it's been signed by the previous owner, Ron Hauk. I don't have a whole lot of documentation. Here's some receipts for work that's been done. This is the bill of sale, which I'll forward on to you. It was sold to me. This is the receipt for the owner's handbook. They don't come cheap. I found that on eBay. There's some DMV information, vehicle registration, and here's an article in Classic Bike. This issue is dated February 2003. I can't remember where I found it, but here's a story. This is where I got the good as gold. And then this is what caught my interest. Was this short little blurb here about the Honda CB175. This is what sold me. I read this and I decided I just gotta have one of these. This is the guy I bought the bike from. If you ever want to call him, you've got his phone number. We've got the owner's handbook, extra keys. I'll give you a quick overview of my motorcycle collection. This is my Honda, my Norton Commando. Has electric start, belt drive, nothing but the best for my Norton. This is my favorite bike. I'm keeping it for a long time. And then this is my MP3. This is a 500cc scooter with 3 wheels. I bought this because it's a step through. I don't have to put my feet down when I come to a stop, so this is going to be for now anyway, my main rider. Before my cardiac event, this was my go-to bike. This is 1977 Honda CB550, little cafe racer. I did all the paint and graphics, had the seat reupholstered, installed a new exhaust on it. Here we have my 1967 Honda CB450, commonly known as the Black Bomber. And as I mentioned on the phone, this bike is unrestored, unmolested, all original. It's in exquisite condition. probably even nicer than the CB175. It's very hard to find these bikes, especially in this nice a condition. And if you'd like, I can give you right of first refusal when I'm ready to sell. Even though I can't write it, it's metal sculpture. It's motorcycle art, but it starts and runs just like it was new. This is my 50cc Yamaha. Like I mentioned on the phone, I had one of these when I lived in San Francisco. During the summer of love, I lived in Haight-Ashbury, and I had one exactly like this, only it was black. And then here we have my Ducati. This is a Ducati Passo 1992. This is the newest bike that I own. It's a 907IE. It's actually 904 cc's, V-twin, liquid cooled, Desmo. Very classic bike. I've only ridden it 2 or 3 times, but